कैसे हो भाई बहनों मैं हूं अनस ladies and gentlemen now that I'm messing around with the YouTube subtitle system because अगर मैं ऐसे बोलूंगा तो बिल्कुल YouTube हैरान हो जाएगा मैं कौन सा language बोल रहा हूं. Now that being said, ladies and gentlemen, today's video is all about learning. और हम लोग आज क्या सीखेंगे? What are we gonna learn? Well, we're gonna learn about tragedies. All right, bam. Now you might be wondering, Muda, what are you going to use to learn? Is it going to be YouTube? Is it going to be lynda.org? Is it going to be like, fucking Skillshare or anything? Well, no, it's not something like that. No, we're going to be using TikTok. Oh, TikTok, that place where you get 60-second dance scenes? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. But how do you learn from TikTok? Well, we're gonna look at some beautiful POVs and we're gonna get some crazy good trendage. Actually, you know what? Let's actually see what educational topic is actually trending on. Oh my God. Oh. Okay, alright, you see that tingling feeling at the back of your neck? Yeah, it's called a fucking conscience. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of the top trends is POVs of the Holocaust, and as you can see, she basically, to add context, she went to heaven. They asked her, well, how'd you die? Well, I was in the gas God damn, we have escalated from 0 to 60 faster than any fucking Lambo you can buy on the market, let me tell you. Now, this is a series of long threads. Here's another one. This is quite possibly so fucking tone deaf. Get ready for this. Now, this is, as you can see in the description, POV, the girl who died in the Holocaust, tells you how it happened. And then get ready for these goddamn hashtags. This is 124,000 likes, by the way. Hashtag POV, hashtag viral, hashtag makeup, hashtag special effects, hashtag heaven. Okay. Well, the only hashtag she left out was the fucking Holocaust and shit, right? Now, I just want to say, for the record, alright, this is an incredibly tone-deaf fucking thing to do. In fact, if you haven't caught on, these people are basically making POV makeup videos of what it was like to be part of one of the greatest human tragedies of not our time, but the time that came before. And this is supposed to be an educational piece. I mean, to let you know that they were actually, been in that scenario, obviously, but they sure left to role play and give the perspective. And sure, you could say that it's educational and whatnot, but before we get to it, let's actually lighten the mood with some comedy. What kind of comedy? Well, I guess you know by the nature of this video. Now, this one has hashtag repost, it can do better, all jokes, emoji, and I want you to look at these hashtags, okay? It's got hashtag viral, hashtag comedy, hashtag bored at home, hashtag Holocaust. Ladies and gentlemen, if you truly believed there was any humanity left, holy fuck, we have combined a string of hashtags in such a way that it makes even the worst, even the edgiest people feel a little bad. But let's listen to this amazing set of jokes, okay? Fuck, how do you make a Nazi getting me ready to go to the shower in 1943 a fucking bout of hilarity?
Burns, okay?
And don't go far.
Alright, I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit and I'll be right back. Don't let me know if it burns, okay?
And don't go far, Nestor, if you know it's gonna fucking burn.
You're good, you're good.
Stupid ass. Dude, it's fucking nice in here, right?
Yes, truly, it's nice to be in the showers in 1943. It's true. This is actually the nicest, most luxurious gas chamber that they can find. I mean, holy fuck. Just looking at it gives me such homey vibes.
Y'all been here?
Have you been here? As she lay dead from Zyklon B poisoning. Holy shit.
Dude, is he the only one who works here? Because it's starting to fucking burn, dude. Where did he go, dude? What the fuck? What's his name again? His name. His name, bitch.
Alright, audience, we're going to play a game today. The game is Where the Fuck Was the Comedy? Well, I'll just give you the answer. There was no comedic shit right there. Now, look, I can understand a lot of edgy jokes, but my god, that was so fucking tone deaf, I have no idea. Now, I bet you next month is going to be like 9/11 Awareness Week on fucking TikTok. Because let me just be real with you. If you think this was bad, imagine, and I'm going to call it like it is. I bet you there's going to be fucking videos uploaded of like dudes dressed up in business casual. Just like, how does this board meeting get any worse as a fucking Boeing 747 flies right into them? It's probably going to be like done on Microsoft Flight Simulator to add the extra realism, you know, to get that budget higher and more spendier than you can expect. You know, I'm just going to say it like it is. Not only is this fucking tone deaf, it's incredibly goddamn insensitive. Insensitive to the point that it's been hitting the news media, and you've also got people who run Holocaust museums saying, wow, this is really fucked up. And you know what? I'm totally in agreement. It's completely not kosher. Now, I'm not going to join the cancel culture bandwagon and just destroy these fucking people's lives, because a lot of them are actually young adults, and some of them can actually be children, or teenagers rather, doing this kind of shit. And listen, is it stupid? Absolutely. Imagine filming yourself, applying the fucking makeup to make yourself look bruised, and then editing it together, putting on this edgy, you know, dark music. And I get that you're trying to educate people by making a fucking POV, but we'll get to that in a bit. Not only do you do all these millions of steps making this video, then you upload the video. I mean, I'm not going to cancel it because that's really stupid and I don't agree with that, but I'm going to call out the fucking stupidity and insensitivity on that front right there. It's a very dumb thing for you to do. But again, a lot of these people are young, and I guess in the moment that they were making this, they thought that they were doing some fucking right. And you know what? Fine, sure. If their ultimate goal was to educate people about this, maybe pick a better platform to educate on. You know, maybe make a YouTube video, maybe like fucking do a seminar on Twitch. Why would you decide to educate people through a goddamn app designed to make people fucking dance? I mean, I don't get the logic. I just don't fucking stand it. And then at the same time, you got all these people putting hashtag viral, hashtag POV, hashtag Holocaust. It's like, what the fuck? Like, are you trying to clout chase a fucking... Like, we're at a point where clout chasing a tragedy, a fucking tragedy, a human tragedy, not even like a national internet, a human tragedy for fucking likes and subs on TikTok. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, and this isn't exclusive to TikTok. This happens fucking everywhere. I like this one. This is countering hateful speech behavior in groups. We do not tolerate hate on TikTok and remove hateful content, including race-based harassment. Good job. Good for you. In addition, we remove race-based harassment and the denial of violent tragedies such as the Holocaust and slavery. We may also take off-platform behavior into consideration as we establish our policies, such as an account belonging to a leader of a known hate group. Well, I'm glad that fucking Mahmoud Ahmadinejad can't make a goddamn fucking TikTok account. But, ladies and gentlemen, can I just say for the record, if you work in a service center like this, if you work for an internet service, how hard is it for you to put filters into your goddamn, like, algorithm and say, wow, when hashtag Holocaust is trending, maybe we should have somebody manually check if these are videos that are designed to educate people, or are they fucking intertwined with hashtag comedy to make a funny twist on a fucking tragedy? I mean, the fact that they didn't do that and they let this shit go on until they were actually called out for it, I mean, it's not exclusive to TikTok, trust me. YouTube even has that problem too. Some stupid shit gets uploaded, YouTube doesn't care, and then like 2 months down the road when mainstream media picks up on it, then they're like, oh wow, we messed up. We're going to remove it and do right next time. It's a story as old as time itself. But, you know, going back to this whole situation when it comes to this nonsense is, I think social media is a fucking curse. I think social media is terrible. You know, when it comes down to, like, not only YouTube or TikTok or whatever, even Twitter, Facebook, and all these media platforms where you got likes and replies and all this nonsense tossed in. You got a lot of young people who finally have connected to these services, way younger than when I was connecting to shit like MySpace at the time. But you've got a lot of these young kids connecting, and their entire quest is to get as many likes and followers as they can. And for a lot of them, sure, they get onto that trend and fine, but some get so fucking consumed by it that in order to get likes and followers, they end up actually trending and clickbaiting and using tragedies to assume it. And you know, the problem here lies in the fact that I'm not saying that this is cancel worthy, because quite honestly, I don't believe in the whole cancel culture, but calling it out is important. You know, these children will only learn when they get taught that what they just did was wrong. Listen, if you're somebody that partook in this, and for the grand majority of the people that I showed in the beginning of this video, they actually did learn from it. That is, after they were called out on their stupidity. They were like, wow, you probably shouldn't have done that to begin with. And to their defense, all right, I'm just going to say it like it is. When I watched those videos, yeah, I was outraged initially, but I got to say, like, if you're providing a POV, I bet you, for the people that were providing the the perspectives, I bet that they had really good intentions. They were like, wow, I'm really trying to pass on what it must have been like to be in that situation. The problem is, you didn't really fucking know what it was like in that situation either. People weren't fucking slapping on makeup and going to heaven and talking with people, asking them, oh, how'd you die? Auschwitz. I mean, it's as insensitive almost as people who go to Auschwitz actually and start taking selfies there with their fucking Prada bags and shit. I mean, there are certain places, there are certain situations you just shouldn't really go to, all right? And I'm not saying that I'm gatekeeping comedy or gatekeeping certain events. The reality is having simple fucking human empathy, having simple humanity to say, wow, maybe there's some things that I really shouldn't do, okay? Like, it is what it is. Or I'm not saying that there is meant to be this gatekeeping. I'm just putting it out like it is. You know, at some point there's that fine line and there's that nuance that you sort of should take into account and say, maybe what I'm uploading isn't the fucking smartest thing to be doing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that really is down to the bottom of the barrel what comes out from this TikTok fucking Holocaust hellhole. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you thought about it in the comments section below. I'm going to say for the record, the POV shit, after watching this for a couple times, after sort of spending a day breathing it in, letting it all soak in, that's probably nowhere near as close as bad as the hashtag Holocaust, hashtag comedy. That shit was truly the most insensitive stuff that I've ever seen. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mudahar. I'm not even going to ask you if you want to like, dislike, or whatever. In this, dislike this video if you dislike it. I'm not even going to ask you to like it because of the sensitive nature of all this. That being said, though, just to add you in for some funsies, just to give you a little update, my Metal Gear Solid video is coming together just fine. I was initially going to release it on Thursday, but it's going to have to go for a Saturday release because I redid the ending for it. It went from an MGS4 video to like a little MGS5 video, so I'm redoing a bit of that, cutting together the audio, so hopefully you should have it by this weekend. Runtime is about 4 hours, so you might want to get a couple beers if you're truly wanting to binge it all the way through. But that being said, this is me, Mudahar, and I am out.